Here's how to save a filtered view as a report. I'm looking at the filtered view I created in video 5, and it shows me Dell computers, both desktops and laptops, in Fred's area. Let's say I've decided this is quite a useful view to have around, so I want to save it as a report in case I want to ever use it or look at it later. Notice that up at the top I have the option to save this view just as it is right now by clicking on Save right here. But look, there's about 11 columns in this report, and probably some of these are superfluous. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of some of them. So you'll be able to print out your report nicely and it'll all fit on the page. To do that, you want to choose Customize this report in the upper right hand corner. And under filtering here, these are the conditions that you've already set up. They'll look familiar to you. Now in my report, if I wanted to sort or group this data in some way, I would choose custom sorting or grouping. And for this one, I'm going to choose to sort from low to high by the date that the records were created. Let's look down here in columns to display. So we want to choose custom columns, not the default columns, because then it'll show you every single column possible in the database, so custom. And let's look right here. Over here in available columns, this is a list of every single field that we have in the database, and you can choose any of those to show up as columns in your report. And this one we filtered on category, manufacturer, and technical support person. But we might want to also see the hardware asset record ID and the primary user of the computer. Now look what I did here. All I did when I wanted to add one of the columns to my report, I click on it and I click Add to Report, and it shows up over here. This is my list of columns. If you want to get rid of any ones from this list, simply click on the field and click Remove, and it'll go back over here in this list. Now, an important thing to remember is that the first item in this list under your columns is going to be the leftmost column in your report, and at the bottom will be the rightmost column of your report. And if you need to change up the order, maybe we want hardware asset record ID to be the first column on the left of our report. We use these blue triangles over here to move these items up and down. When you've finished customizing your list of columns, scroll down to the bottom and click on Save and Display. This yellow box is a place where you're going to give a name and a description for your report, and we ask that you tag your report with the abbreviation or the acronym for the SAT support area, so CARM, Dell Computers. And we can choose whether this is a personal report that only you will be able to see yourself, or a shared report that other people, other users of the Quickbase application will be able to see. I'm going to pick shared report right now so I can show you what these options are. And you'll set them in this pull-down menu over here. Now your role within the Quickbase system is financial, so you can choose that you want this report available only to users in the financials role. And you would do that by saying My Role Only. You can also choose to make your report available and shared across all the roles in the application, or none of the roles in the application. Or if you pick specific roles, you can pick and choose from this list. So for example, you could choose financials and administrators, and people in the administrator and financials roles would be able to see this report. And I'm going to leave this on My Role Only and this will be a report that's only available to financials users. Now I'm going to type in a description of this report. And I'm going to check this box that says show the description when you display the report. This can be useful if you're printing or emailing to give additional context for your report. You want to click OK. And this is your report. Note that it says up at the top here that your report has been saved. And these are the columns that you chose when you set up the report. So let's go back to the dashboard. And we'll pretend it's a different day now and you want to be able to find that report that you just created. So you go to Hardware Assets and look here, Shared Reports, and look right here, CARM Dell Computers. That's the one that we just finished creating. And here it is. If you want to, you can customize it again to your heart's content. You have the option to print it here. You can use the options under Other to export this report to Excel. Or, if you want, you can email the report to yourself. Quickbase reports can get complicated fast, and I've barely scratched the surface describing what you can do with them. But I hope you've enjoyed this quick overview of how to customize a report in Quickbase.